Hello everybody, this is Leslie and I have a Dollar Tree haul that I'm going to share with everybody. I finally went out of the house yesterday and I went to Dollar Tree, I went to Joann's, and I had to pick up a couple of things up at ShopRite. So I was looking for the pegboard system, because I have ideas for something in the bathroom that I would like to use it, something for in the kitchen, and also to, at some point, I just wanted to pick them up so that I have them, because once I get those shelves and stuff up on my walls in my bedroom for where I usually do all my crafting, I want to see about mounting them not on the wall but in a different fashion, because I live in an apartment, so I can't really attach anything to the wall. I really don't trust those sticker pieces. I really think they would probably pull off part of the wall. So I had been watching lots of videos and stuff on that. But so I'm going to show you, as you can see, some of the stuff that I have here. I am working in what used to be my work area. So I'm in the actual office where John has his computer and stuff. So I have this whole other big table, which I will be utilizing for other stuff. But I'm going to show you the books that I picked up. I got 3 of them in total. So this one is called, and I'm using a different camera mount. I didn't want to unmount the one in my normal craft area, so it does tend to shake, so I will apologize right now. But this one is called Ice, and Chilling Stories from a Disappearing World. It was originally $12.99, and I got it for, it's actually listed as $19.99, but I got it for $1. Now, inside it had beautiful pictures. And different things that I would be able to use. So what I was thinking is, like with this book, I would probably do a winter journal based on nature, using a lot of this book and the pictures for ephemera. You got stuff about mountaineering. You have Eskimos, reindeer, frozen frogs, white whales, seals, wow, walrus, big birds. So for $1.25, when I saw this, this was the only book they had. I was like, wow, that would make a beautiful journal. So I picked this one up. If you're squeaking, I apologize, it's my chair. And then I picked up, this is a Twin Peaks book. Now, I liked the book itself. And then I figured this would be great for ephemera and different pieces. I mean, that's just beautiful. But the book itself is a nice size. It's not real huge. How much was this book originally? Let's see if I can find it here. This book was originally $21.99, and in Canada, $30, we'll say $31. For $1.25. They had a lot of these books, I know. But they have all this different types of stuff in here. Now, I'm a child of the 80s. I grew up, graduated in the 80s. I grew up loving Twin Peaks. And as you can see, it is like his memos that he would have presented from the location that he was at to the FBI. So I thought this was really unique. I mean, look at that. Like, you have like the classified section and all these different autopsy reports and confidential. I mean, it's like a file folder. You could cut that out. And the best part is, like, on this, it's all solid color on the back. So that's, you know, and you have seals, you have his initials and the date. I mean, I may go and buy a couple more. I think this is just phenomenal. Just for that part alone, like cutting out these pieces for ephemera and these folders, the seals, the initials. I mean, there are a couple of pictures in here. There's not a whole lot. But if you see this book, I would definitely pick this up. I think this is a find. You know, and then when you you actually leave the store and you're like, maybe I should go back and get another one. But I know the store had quite a few of them. I went to the bigger store because I have like 4 Dollar Trees in my area. And a lot of them are smaller. Some of them are a lot neater than others. I went to the real big one since I knew I was going to be down in that area. I was really shocked that they really did not have a lot. So, all right. So the next book is a really big book, as you can see. And this one is called The Hunting Accident, A True Story of Crime and Poetry. This is a heavy-duty book. This would be great for making a journal for the book. Gutting out the insides and just using the book. This was a $34.99 book. In Canada, it's $48.99. And look at that. I mean, I think that's just fabulous. It even has, and you would think for this price, you would think it would definitely have this, but it has the little tie that you use for your bookmark. But look at these papers. I mean, you can cut each one of these out. Little Italy, A Young Man's Trouble with the Law, Code of Silence, The Truth, Nathan Leopold, The Darkness, Plato's Cave, The Inferno, Principles of Sound, Final Exam, The Sins of the Father. I mean, you can cut these out and use them in a journal, needless to say. Then you have this down here. You have this up on top. But you have all of these images, drawn images, like Chicago 1959, the library in the middle of a snowstorm. You have all these different pictures. He's at a bus stop with a dog and a little boy. Then you have all of these different boxes with, you know, what they're talking about. Like here, coming from California, I didn't like Chicago, but I was glad to see my father. My father saw things differently than most people. My grandmother disagreed with just about everything he said. My mother. And then you have where you can cut this out. You can cut this picture out. You've got the guy at the bus stop. And this is just the beginning of the book. I mean, it looks like it's a little dark at some point, but, you know, I mean, I wouldn't use the guy with the gun, needless to say, but I mean, you can pull apart pieces from here. You don't have to use pieces that you're not comfortable with. But to me, this is like either like a comic strip, comic book type. So I'm sure there's different things that you would certainly be able to use this for. You can cut out these words like what, roar, clang. The Divine Comedy. Boom. So I thought this was unique. And I said, I can definitely do something with this. But like I said, this book alone is huge. I mean, it's really in good condition for $1.25. And I know they had a couple of these. I don't think I like it for the cover, for binding. I think that would be really awesome. But I think this would be good for a mystery type of journal based on mysteries. All right, so that's it for the books. Now, I did pick up some sheet protectors, and you get 16, because I plan on cutting these apart and using them for keeping ephemera, like keeping certain things separate from one another, because I tend to find like my stamps and stuff, I have a hard time finding the different colors that I'm looking for. So I want to make little pockets and stuff and keep the stamps and stuff by color. But I got this light blue one. I was hoping for teal, but they didn't have teal. So it's just a regular 3-ring binder that they sell at the Dollar Tree. Nothing fabulous. But this is what I want to use to house what I plan on doing with these sheet protectors. I'm not going to just put these in here like this. They're actually, I'm going to make something where I will cut these apart and bind them to whatever piece of paper or cardboard or whatever I plan on doing with that. So I picked those two things up. Then we will show you these. Now these I picked up the removable hooks because these are what I was going to use for when I get the pegboards. Because I had seen somebody, what they did was they took the wood signs, the long wood signs that Dollar Tree has, and you would put that on the back as a stabilizer, like when you would glue the pieces together. So I wanted to do where it would hook, I would just hang it from the actual hooks, because these are a lot easier for me to put on the walls because I know they won't do damage. So this one is for 3 pounds and this one is for 2 pounds. So I picked up those two. Then I picked up this marker storage container. To me, it looked like a lunch container, but I'm just going to keep ephemera pieces and stuff in here. So I figured this might be something good that I could just put up on against the wall and it won't go anywhere. So I picked up one of those. Now I picked up these towels. Dollar Tree has come a long way when it comes to their kitchen towels. I know, and at first I wasn't too sure about the whole $1.25 thing, but you know what? Since they've raised the prices to $1.25, Dollar Tree is now able to get out to the public better items. Not saying that some of the items before weren't good, but a lot of the stuff was very, very cheaply made, and you know, you use it once and you throw it away. But these are really nice. They're 100% cotton. You get 2 of them for $1.25. And they are not like the ones I've purchased in the past from Dollar Tree. So I did find this one, and I thought it was cute. One thing my dog and I have in common is that we never want to go to work. So I picked up that. Then I'm going to insert a picture here, or a little video snippet here, of when I actually had been in the Dollar Tree, showing you what that store had for t-shirts. So I'm at Dollar Tree and I actually hit the mother load of t-shirts. So if you have a Cricut, check out your local Dollar Tree, because I found everywhere up to 4X. If you have a Cricut Maker, Explore Air 2, if you have anything that you can actually work with t-shirts, the store I was in, this is the first time I've ever seen a store that carried so many t-shirts in so many different sizes. I got 3 of them that I picked up. I never see them in larger sizes, ever. They're usually only youth sizes, but these were all either Fruit of the Loom. This is a 3X, and it's a tank top. Now, so I would be able to put vinyl on here. I would be able to do the infusible inks on here. For $1.25, if you're looking to sell t-shirts, this is gonna up your profit margin so much, because you don't have to pay like $3-4 for a t-shirt, even if you get them on sale. If you can find them in the Dollar Tree, these are Fruit of the Loom. They sell these in major department stores. They even sell these at Walmart and stuff like that. But you're looking usually at like $4.96 or $5 for these. So that is one. Then this one is a different style. This one is a 3X as well. This one you could tell is like it's for guys. But Fruit of the Loom. And again, this is in a dark gray. And this is perfect for putting stuff on it to resell, if that's something that you're looking to do. Then I have another one. This was a 4X. I don't think I've ever seen a 4X, ever. But it's a regular blue t-shirt. There are no, I looked at it, there's no markings, there's no pen marks, there's no rips, nothing. These are like brand new t-shirts. So, needless to say, for $1.25, I picked that up. Now, going into craft stuff. Now, I have been using these Oohoo Blue Magic Blue glue sticks. To be quite honest with you, I don't like them. I don't particularly care for the Scotch one either, the bigger Scotch one. When I'm doing like glue book stuff or anything like that, I'm finding it gets very soft, and you get large pieces that just come off all over the place, so you have lumps. So I am going to not buy these anymore. I am in the process of trying out different types of glue sticks. I did buy glue sticks, they're Avery glue sticks, but these came from Amazon. I have not used them yet. I have a couple of different glue sticks on my list for Amazon, but I want to try and use a bunch of these first. But I said, you know what? I'm gonna buy the ones from Dollar Tree. They're small. You do get 8 in a pack. So I want to try and use these in my glue book and see how these actually work. If these are okay, maybe I'll continue to use these, but these are very, very small. Then I have one of these already, but this is like an index card little file, and you have this piece here. Now, if you take this off, you can make a little booklet out of this. You have these plastic pieces here, which are basically plastic index cards or like folders. And then you have these. Now these are thin, but you have these and they are perforated. But what I was thinking is using these possibly as for ideas. Ideas for projects and stuff that I want to do, or even if I have an idea and I just want to jot something down, and so put in, I don't know, say I'm working on a gel plate and I notice that I am using blue, I don't know, titanium white, black, Mars black, in a couple of different colors. I can always, and if it came out okay and I like the color combinations, I was thinking maybe I can write stuff like that. Like when I create candles, I will, needless to say, you have to write down your formulas. So stuff like this is perfect for that. But you could just use these and tear them out, decorate them, and put them in journals too. So I think you get 60 of them in here. So that's not too bad for $1.25. Then I purchased, this is a staple. Anytime I see these, I usually will try and buy them. But this is the lace that you get. It's in a roll. And I think you still get 3 yards. Yes, you still get 3 yards and 9 feet. And these last, you get quite a bit. That usually lasts me for at least 2 journals, you know, depending upon what I'm doing or if just for embellishments, but I usually pick those up. Now, I finally found the headbands that I liked. Now, this one is only one, but it has, of course, the elastic in it. And these are great for, now I have my glue book here, so I'm just gonna pull up my glue book. If you want to put this as a way of binding something, let me do this the right way. So if you wanted to use as a bind on a journal, a book, anything like that, what I tend to do is sometimes if I'm working on a book and I need to keep signatures together, I will use these to keep the signatures together. But my glue book is a chunky monkey because this is kind of like one of the only things I've been able to do recently. So I've been working in my glue book and just putting I literally went through one whole folder of scraps and got rid of them all in my glue book. Then I got these, so I got 3 of them. These are like more pastel colors, but this is like a peachy color, a tan, and a blue. Again, these are ones that I like to use with the signatures. I think you may have seen them in videos when I had some of Dave's digital signatures together. I had a gray one that I had it bound with one of these. I haven't seen these in a while, so when I saw that they had these again, I'm like, oop, nope, I'm gonna buy more. So I bought 2 of the sets with the 2 black ones and a darker chocolate brown one, and then one of the lighter colored ones. So that's an idea for those. Now I picked up these mini glass containers. As Anybody who follows Tim Holtz knows that Tim Holtz sells these and they are not cheap. Dollar Tree now is selling these. You get 6 of the little mini ones for $1.25. Then this is the next size. So this one is 0.0 fluid ounces. And then this one is 0.16 fluid ounces. So it's a little bit bigger. I do see that one of them is missing a cork, but I don't always need to have a cork. I wasn't worried about that. Then the next one is a little bit bigger. You get 6 in here. And that one you got 7. These are 0.33 fluid ounces, 10 milliliters. Now, why do I want those? You probably are asking. If anybody saw the recent video from Louisa Heinzel, now with being on a design team, you don't always want to be doing the same routine journals. So I know with being on Dash of Dave's design team, going forward, I know we're going to be doing Zoom meetings and stuff like that, and we're going to discuss, you know, who's going to do what, and you know, we want to try and mix up who's going to be doing what. So I'm hoping for either my next project, once I can ever get the one that I'm currently working on, if I can ever work on it again, I want to do an art piece using Dave's digitals. And I'm hoping I can do a Halloween piece. So that's why I kind of wanted these. I mean, I don't even need them for Halloween. I could use them for Christmas and the holidays and put candy pieces and stuff in them. But that's why I picked these up. So these, if you like to do display items and you have a need for glass containers, these are not plastic, these are glass. You don't need to buy Tim Holtz's. They are so expensive. Go to your local Dollar Tree, check it out. And like I said, for $1.25, this is so much cheaper. Then I bought this comb. There is a girl that I follow who basically works just with embroidery floss. I've seen her do amazing things with a comb and embroidery floss. So this is the type of comb that you would use because you need to have the larger spaces in between. I was shocked when I saw this. So I was like, whoop, sold. And they didn't have many of these. So I quickly grabbed this because there's a couple of pieces that I think I would like to make that I've seen her do, and either add them onto a journal or sell them in my Etsy shop, which I'm going to be looking to be selling stuff in my Etsy shop soon. So I have links and stuff in my YouTube description. So right now I have one candle and I have car diffusers, and they're glass car diffusers with scent in them that you hang inside your car. And go and check them out. I have a whole bunch of those that I would love to be able to sell to people. Now I have these, they have these laser cuts now at the Dollar Tree. And these were ones that I really liked. Now the reason I bought these were not so much for putting them on journals, even though you can. You do get 2 of each, okay? But my idea for these were with jelly plating, to put this on foam board and then using it as a stamp. So you can get the image onto the jelly plate. So this one has the leaves, it has a flower, and I'll say that's like a leaf. But that's the reason why I picked these up. They had a bunch of different ones. I was looking kind of for the nature type of items, so that was why I picked up this one. But you get 6 pieces. Like I said, you get 2 of each. So that's an idea for something you can use for these, other than just painting them and using them as embellishment. If you have a jelly plate, or if you like to use paints and stuff and just use it as like a stamper, you can certainly use these that way. Then I picked up this clear stamp set, and I liked it because it had the birds on it and a hummingbird. So this says beautiful, enjoy life, have a nice day, and it has a couple flowers, but I liked the size of them. You get 12 of them, and like I said, I hardly ever find really nice clear stamps when I'm at the Dollar Tree. This is probably the first time, but like I said, I haven't been to the Dollar Tree in quite a long time. But these were really, really nice. Then I picked up a couple of things of stickers. So now this is puffy. They're puffy, but these are like, I don't really know what you would say, but it has like a belt. It has a handle for like what you would find on a drawer. It has binoculars. It has luggage. It has a compass, a globe. It has a pen. It has one of those, I forget what they're called. Hourglasses. Then this one has books. So it has book covers. It has a thing of books, little book spine. So you get 6 pieces on that. And then this one you get 21 pieces. These are all textured. Now, I don't know if you could use this as a stamp for like texture for your jelly plating, but I think I'm going to try either this one or this one and see if it'll work. But other than that, I just like the look of these, and of course I like them even more because they're silver, and I love silver. So that's why I picked these up, because I think these would be a great addition to my stash. So that is it. That is all I have for you today for a Dollar Tree haul. Like I said, I haven't been to a Dollar Tree in a very long time. So I am going to go to, I think, my local Dollar Tree, because I know they had the pegboards there. I really thought they were going to have a lot of pegboards at this larger one. They had none. I saw nothing. And also too, I'm looking for the larger wood crates. I saw somebody glue together a couple of the crates and paint them with chalk paint and stuff like that, and that's how they hold all of like their paints and stuff for like jelly printing and stuff like that. They didn't have that either, so that I'm looking for those too. So I hope everybody's doing well, and again, check out my description. I do have a section in there for if you would like to help me with my channel. If I have Amazon links listed below, I do get a very, very tiny small commission if you do use the links, so I do appreciate it if you would use those links. Also too, I have buy me a coffee in the links below. Now, I am hoping to maybe do I've been working on a digital set. I am hoping to maybe launch that and put that in my coffee section, so that it would be something free for you that you would be able to use however you choose to use it. Whether you want to use it to sell, that's perfectly fine. However, you want to use it. So stay tuned. Hopefully down the road I will have something like that where I could put that in there. But the money that I get from Buy Me a Coffee will always go back into everything I need to use for purchasing stuff for the channel, like better lighting, using a microphone, stuff like that. So I want to thank you all for joining me today, and I will see you all on my next video, and take care, everybody.